this session, we discuss the importance of Perl language in the area of bioinformatics. As biology is now in an advanced position, ocean of data has been generated, which needs a lot of computation analysis and techniques to extract useful information and analyze them accordingly. Bioinformatics uses both computation techniques and mathematical skill to interpret the such type of biological data like the sequences like RNA, DNA, protein, the three-dimensional structures of this information, and it needs the ability to integrate data of various types. So, as we see Perl language in this particular context, we can see that it is well suited for such applications. So, an important practical skill in bioinformatics actually is the ability to quickly develop small scripts and scan. They are used for scanning or transforming large amount of data. Perl is an excellent language for scripting because the complex syntax, it has its lot of inbuilt functions available in Perl language, the different types of data, especially for handling strings, the numerical calculation ability of Perl. These features or these characteristics or these attributes make Perl an attractive choice in the area of bioinformatics. Perl actually stands for Practical Extraction and Report Language, which was developed as an open source software in the year 1987 by Larry Wall. It is a stable cross-platform programming language which which is integrated with many of the leading databases available, and it is also considered as an interpreted language. So Perl actually provides powerful ways to match and manipulate strings. So string handling feature available in Perl is excellent for handling regular expressions, and the ability to handle flat file formats is another feature of Perl, which makes it an attractive choice. And it has a modularity that makes it easy to write programs as libraries, and we call it as modules. So a lot of Perl system calls are available and piping operations are available, which can be used to incorporate with external programs. And the dynamic loaders of Perl that helps to extend Perl with programs written in other languages, other simple languages like C, etc. Also as an important feature of Perl. Perl is a good prototyping language, and it is very easy to code in Perl language, and moreover, many algorithms used in bioinformatics can be easily tested in Perl-like language. And moreover, Perl is excellent for writing CGI scripts to interface with the web, and Perl provides support for object-oriented programming concept also. So these are some of the features that why it has so much of importance in the programming area of bioinformatics. Moreover, it takes the best features of other programming languages like C, like Java, like PHP, and it has a good interface DBA support with third-party databases like MySQL, Oracle, Sybase, etc. And also it works well with web programming area with HTML, XML also, and moreover it has been offered as a wide variety of applications, and the both the compiled and interpreted nature of this language also is treated as a very suitable scripting concept which can be adopted in the area of bioinformatics. And the interpreter can be embedded into other systems also. And moreover, the high level data structure built into Perl scale to any size and are merely restricted by the boundaries of the operating system and the amount of memory available to the host machine. And Perl also supports both procedural and object-oriented programming language, like what procedural concepts that a C language offers, and the object-oriented concept, the complete object-oriented concept that of Java language, are both are interpreted or incorporated into the Perl language. Um, or we can say that Perl requires the ability to handling data variables are very simple in Perl language, because we need not in advance declare the type of variable. Just a symbol represented in front of a variable name will inform what type of a variable it is. Say for example, if dollar symbol is added in front of a variable name, it represents scalar variables, or an @ symbol represents arrays, symbol arrays, and a percentage symbol written just in front of a variable name represents that it is an associative array. So the variables, so in short, variables need not be declared, or it is very easy to handle the variables. That is one of the feature of Perl. And the text manipulation capabilities are very high in the case of Perl language. And the numerical calculations, as we have seen earlier, it is another feature of Perl language, so that numerical computations can be done with a single statement or small expressions written in Perl program. Moreover, the regular expression handling feature, as we have seen, it is a very famous strong point associated with the Perl language. The replacement, the searching of a substring, replacement of a string, all are very simple, very can be incorporated in a simple manner in Perl language. Same way, the ability to handle flat file is another important feature. Not the flat file handling feature alone, but all type of databases also can be easily handled in Perl language. So in the case of flat file, as we know that many of the bioinformatics applications tools like PDB, GenBank, everywhere we use flat file representation for the data, like the sequences, RNA, DNA, protein sequences. So since Perl has an excellent feature to handle such flat files, or we say simple data files, it can be well suited. It can be well suited for bioinformatics application for handling such sequences. All the applications related with RDBMS background, like the predefined databases available, are well suited for bioinformatics applications also. Because many of the biological databases available and the data stored in these biological databases are to be incorporated into the programs also. So in such cases, Perl gives us an excellent feature for handling such databases, and it can be incorporated into the programs as well. There is a database interface module in Perl DBA, which provides a standardized and common interface for writing scripts that references relational database management systems. Specific database drivers are also called by this DBA in Perl for handling RDBMS. So these are some of the features that where the strength of Perl is being well suited in bioinformatics. And as we have seen, it is a simple programming style, and the databases can be data variables can be handled in a very easy manner. And there is a special version of Perl called the BioPerl, used in especially for bioinformatics applications. It is actually the first in the series of bio projects. It is an international association of developers of open source Perl tools for bioinformatics, genomics, life science research, etc. It was actually organized in 1995. BioPerl is coordinated effort to convert and collect computational methods routinely used in bioinformatics and life science research into set of standards, well documented and freely available Perl modules. So BioPerl has lot of advantages, like it has the accessing capability of major biological databases for retrieval of sequences and other type of data. It has the reading and it has the ability for reading and converting all major sequence file formats. It has the ability for extracting sequences, parameters associated with sequences, annotations used in included in flat files, and it provides interfaces to well-known bioinformatics tools like ClustalW, BLAST, FASTA, etc. And the parsing or the representing protein structure PDB data is also very simple using BioPerl. So these are some of the attractive advantages that we receive by using BioPerl for coding bioinformatics applications. So here we see a simple program coded in Perl language. It is actually a very simple program where we give DNA sequence as input, and it will be converted into the equivalent protein sequence. So a string has been inputted as DNA sequence and we get output as a protein sequence. As we have seen here, an array AA is being declared as an associative array, which codes the genetic code. All the amino acids are being coded here, and the IUPAC name is being represented in this array. So for every codon, the equivalent IUPAC code is being represented as a single character here. So AA is the amino acid array. So the data is being stored in the AA array. Now here we can see the DNA sequence is entered from the keyboard as a string. So that is being stored in the string named DNA. $DNA, dollar represents it is a variable. Since the data given through keyboard is a long sequence, it is being taken as a string type data, and that is being converted into uppercase characters using the UC function over here. UC $DNA. So DNA sequence that we have just entered has been converted into upper character letters, and that is being stored in another string variable called RNA. And we are representing two more variables. Find represents the alphabet T, and REP, replace, represents the letter U. So we can see as code over here. $RNA is equal to $S/$find/$REP/G. So here the RNA sequence, that is the RNA's variable, it now holds the upper character equivalence of whatever sequence, DNA sequence we have just entered. So S, the letter S represents search and replace. So search and replace the string RNA by the letter. We are searching for the letter T, and for every occurrence of T is being replaced by the letter U. So the last parameter /G represents that the replacement is a global replacement. Means each and every occurrence of the letter T is being replaced globally in the string by the letter U. So the exact meaning of this line of code is that the RNA sequence is now converted, the DNA sequence is now being completely converted into an RNA sequence by replacing the occurrence of every letter T by the letter U. Now we define another string called protein. Protein is now been initialized to a null string. A protein is equal to quotes. It has been a null string over here now. Now you can see a for loop over here. For I varies from 0 to the length of the string RNA, and -2 means the last two characters before the character. So this for loop is for converting or for extracting each codon. So that means each 3-letter group is been extracted from the sequence, and its corresponding amino acid letter code, IUPAC code, is being taken from this associative array %AA. So here is the code for that. For $I is equal to 0, $I length of RNA -2, $I plus 3. So first character is being taken, next 3 from the first position 3 characters are being extracted, and $AA substring of $RNA comma $I comma 3 means in the string RNA in the ith position 3 characters are taken as substring, and that is been replaced by the corresponding letter, amino acid IUPAC letter, single character letter from the AA array, and it is been concatenated with the protein. Here you can see it is been written as protein $protein dot is equal to. Dot is equal to means with the present string stored in protein variable has been concatenated with the new amino acid sequence, so amino acid letter. So this is been repeated for every group of 3 alphabets. Means for every codon this is repeated, and each codon is replaced by the corresponding amino acid code from the array AA, and that is been concatenated into protein. And after the for loop is been completely executed, all the codon is been converted into the corresponding amino acid code, and it is been printed over here. So you can see the output over here. The DNA sequence has been entered as a 25 letter or so. A long sequence has been entered as an input DNA sequence. That the corresponding protein sequence is been printed out after the execution of the entire program. So very simply we have converted with a few coding coding lines, we have converted the entire DNA sequence into the corresponding protein sequence. Very simple program. So this program reveals the strength of Perl language in the area of bioinformatics. So that is why we use Perl language as one of the well suited coding language for bioinformatics applications.